How do you deal with EMFs, radiation from all the security machines in the airports, and you know, the radiations of just being in an airport? It really does feel like you're in an electrical cage. It really does feel like you're in some kind of a cage. Like sometimes if I'm traveling, you know, for long periods, say like I traveled from Canada to Thailand and there was a delay in the flight, and the whole thing took me about 40 hours to get to Thailand, and halfway through I just felt like I was like in prison, you know, like there was an anxiety here, and I felt like this choking sensation because it really you know, it is somewhat of an electrical cage, being in an airport, being around all this radiation, the airplanes, etc. So how do you deal with that? Because a lot of folks are paranoid about it. Understandably, you know, you're trying to raise your vibration, you're trying to ascend the natural process of life, the natural process of consciousness, so you become more conscious of everything. And so then, you know, of course, the more sensitive you are to energy, the more you're uplifted by good vibes, the more you're brought down by bad vibes, let's say, by negative vibes. So we don't want to be paranoid, okay? That's a lot. We don't want to be paranoid. You know, there's a tendency for people when they begin to wake up and become conscious, they become paranoid. Paranoia is a manifestation of fear. It's your fear of getting into those lower frequencies again, because you know how they are, you don't like them. This is why you decided to take better measure or improvements in your health. You decided to better your life, eat healthier, get more out to nature, get some sun. You decided to do that because, you know, you're sick and tired of negative vibrations, of being in a lower frequency, of pain and suffering, that you decided no more. So realize that when you're paranoid, you are bringing yourself back to those undesirable states by virtue of being paranoid. By virtue, I mean, paranoia is a manifestation of fear. The fear in this case being the fear of being depleted of energy, because you know, you're scared. You're like, I'm in a high vibe now, I don't want to go back to that lower vibe again. So the way I deal with it, because I do quite a bit of traveling, is I sort of surrender to it. Meaning, you know, I'll be like yesterday. You know, yesterday was like was a rough day. You know, it was like you know, it was just rough. It took me like maybe 10 hours to get from Thailand to Nepal, to Kathmandu, Nepal. And it was just rough. I didn't sleep the night before. You know, it was just rough. The bus ride from Pai to Chiang Mai the day before was rough also. Like, it was just rough. I've had a couple of days of roughness, you know, no sleep, and just being in those radiations pretty much like the whole day. So it was a rough day. It was a rough day. And I usually surrender to it, meaning I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to deny that I feel depleted. I feel the energy is depleted. I feel these vibrations. Again, the more sensitive you are to energy, the more you just naturally like pick up things, and because you're conscious now, you're more conscious. So I didn't deny it. I was like, I'm depleted of energy right now. This sucks. This sucks. However, I wasn't paranoid, because I understand, I know that we live in a simulation, we live in an information-based reality. So therefore, softwares, programs, information can be deleted and can be added. So in the same way that if there's something on your computer that you are not interested in it being on your computer any longer, you go and you right click, and then you go on a recycle bin, you know, send to recycle bin, and then you go to your recycle bin and you say empty recycle bin or empty trash, right? It's gone. The information is completely gone. This now undesirable information. And this is how reality works, and this is how your mind-body complex works. So sure, you pick up lots of negative vibrations from the all the scanning devices and all the electrical things, electrical signals that are debilitating in the airports and the airplanes. You pick it up and you store it. Your body stores it, and you will feel depleted. You will feel tired. You will feel exhausted. Your energy field is in a state of disharmony, in a state of imbalance. But it's very simple, actually, to send that newly picked information to the trash and then empty the trash. And there are several ways to do that. Hopping in a cold shower, if you have access to a cold shower, will help you tremendously. Okay, the deep breathing, you can do the Wim Hof breathing. Do it long enough, go deep enough, or go into a cold shower and go deep enough, and that will reset your system, actually. The deep breathing and the retention part of the breath work, the Wim Hof method, or you could do it in a cold shower, has a tremendous effect on resetting the system. Now that's one tool. You can combine it with the other tools. The other tool, the same day if you can. I couldn't do it yesterday because I arrived in the evening. But if you can, the same day or the day after, find the nearest park where you arrived and just go hang out there for a few hours, get some sunshine, and then, you know, take off your shoes and ground them. Allow the earth to reset your system. Allow the earth to pick up those positive ions from all these scanning devices and all this, you know, the electrical cage that you have just gone through. Allow the sunshine to heal you. So spend a few hours, you know, preferably. I have been sitting here now. I can sun gaze now too, courtesy of the smog, all the dust and all the pollution here. I'll talk about that in actually the next video. But I've been hanging out here since it's been a while, actually. I've been hanging out here, just feeling really nice. I'm in the middle of a very chaotic city, you know, Kathmandu, in the heart of it. But I've been, you know, feeling really good, you know, really serene here, and I feel like whatever effects, debilitating effects, have been that my mind-body complex picked up yesterday are simply deleted, and the trash is emptied. Nature is healing. You know, you go on a binge, you fast for a couple of days on water fast, just water, and it's gone. You know, anything you picked up from that binge is gone, because the healing force is in everything. Gaia is the name for the Mother Earth. If you're not up to date with that, Gaia is a specialty, because every planet is a living conscious being, and just like us humans, some of us are good at music, some of us are good at speaking, some of us are good at drawing, some of us are good at dancing. So Earth's one of her main talents, strengths, innate abilities, healing. She's a great healer. So everything on this planet is healing. It's designed towards healing. So you stop eating. Have you ever questioned why when you stop eating your body starts healing? Because it's designed that way. Anything on Earth, on planet Earth, is designed for healing. Why does your body not deteriorate? Like, why? Clearly there is a benevolent agenda here. You know, why isn't your body decaying? It's always working towards reaching equilibrium, which is a totally healed state. So it's very easy to equalize the system again, to neutralize the system again. Either hop in a cold shower, breathe as deep as you can, make it a longer cold shower than usual, go deeper, okay, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. If you take 5-minute cold showers, take 10. And if you do Wim Hof breathing, go longer, go twice, do twice the amount of rounds you usually do. And I certainly did the Wim Hof breathing last night, like in the evening, because I couldn't get myself out to the park and it was getting cold. And then today I was just like, yeah, just hanging out in nature since noon. You know, I'll sun gaze here, you know, and then give me a total of 4 or 5 hours of just hanging out here, trees, observing. There's some really magnificent trees here. Like there's that coconut tree over there. Can't see it from here. Oh, it's so tall. So I've never seen a coconut tree this tall. So it's beautiful. You know, it'll reset you. That's it. So the information gets sent to the recycle bin, and then it gets emptied. and then you're filled with the prana again. You're filled with the life force energy. So there's no need to be panicking about anything. People panic. Oh, I had sex with someone who has bad energy. All right, so don't do that again. Learn that, okay, because that's under your control. See, the airport thing is not really under your control. If you want to get from one place to another, due to the way things have been on Earth and all the bullshit, we certainly have better methods of traveling. The ultimate one being teleporting, but we're not ready yet. We're not on that level, but we definitely have better methods of traveling. Nevertheless, the way it is now is through airplanes, so you have no control over that. Okay, so surrender to that, and then go and then go reset yourself. Go spend some time in, if not pure nature, just a park. Get yourself to a park or something. It'll do. Just, you know, it'll do. Just spend more time there. Maybe if you go to like a pure raw place, a couple of hours, not only will reset you, but will fill you with unbelievable prana. But in the park, go hang out that next day. Hang out the whole day in the park. If that's all you have access to, just go hang out the whole day in the park. It'll reset you. It'll reset you. I'm telling you right now, it'll just completely reset you. Okay? Don't panic. Don't be paranoid. That's just your mind now is bringing you back into those lower vibrations. There's no need to panic. No need to be paranoid. And when things are under your control, you learn. Oh, I had sex with someone who has bad, you know, vibe. I picked up on some energy. I exchanged some energy, and that person just, I don't know what was going on in my head. You know, I was just, I guess, you know, I got horny, and you know, I just got, you know, but I knew that that person, you know, is not energetically vibrant, and I picked up something, some parasites or whatever. Okay, fine, don't do that again. Be more mindful, conscious, selective about whom you exchange energy with. But in the meantime, you can undo that through, again, several methods. Nature being the ultimate healer, and then anything that nature taught us, such as the, you know, cold showers, you know, or breath work or something. You know, you heal. Healing is easy. Healing is actually one of the easiest things, because it's actually so rigged when you think about it. Oh God, the game is so rigged towards healing. Because think about it. You abuse your body for 20 years, and you go on like a 20-day water fast, and everything you have abused in 20 years. Almost everything is healed. How, you know, that should tell you enough that the game is rigged towards the light, towards healing. So you shouldn't be paranoid. Why would you be paranoid? Oh, I abused my body for 20 years. All right, go water fast for 20 days. Go on. Can you believe? Same thing. Oh, I'm picking up all these radiations from all these machines, man. I don't know. I'm gonna avoid traveling, you know? No, just go spend the day in the park the next day, and you're good. You know, 10 hours of being under the onslaught of disharmonious radiations and vibrations can be undone in a couple of hours, hanging out in nature, in the park with the trees, grounding your feet to the earth, walking on the earth, and getting some sunshine. 2 hours, 1/5 the amount, 1/5 the amount. You know, so don't be paranoid. Again, the game is rigged towards healing. You have to really trust that, and you have to really understand that you know, the game is rigged towards healing. I almost feel bad actually for the benevolent entities, because they try so hard, and then, you know, healers come along and they show people how to do it, and it's like, really? That's it? All I had to do is not eat for 10 days or 20 days. All I had to do is just go and spend like 5 hours, or not even, like 2 hours in nature, and all that stuff I picked up from all these radiations is gone? That's it? Or I just have to hop in a cold shower for 10 minutes and just breathe deeply? That's it? You know, it's like, I feel bad for the benevolent side, for the dark side. It's like, that's why they're leaving Earth now, because they realize, like, the game is rigged, not in their favor. It's just not in their favor, you know. So yeah, just stop that paranoia, okay? And many thanks to all the Patreons for their continuous support. Time to sun gaze, so maybe I'll make a video while I'm sun gazing. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next video.